everybody, it's me, Nina. I am on my way to see the surgeon, which I kind of feel is a waste of money. This $35 copay stuff is getting crazy and out of hand with all the surgeons and all that I've been having to see lately. But anyway, I don't know. I've already met her. I don't know what she's going to tell me because, well, then again, not everybody's like me. When I have something that's getting ready to go on, like breast biopsy, I am the type of person that I have researched and looked at videos and compared my ultrasound and my mammogram slides with things that I found on the internet. It's just how I am. I was like that with Steve, and that was before, 8 years ago. It was like there wasn't as much information on the web as now, and now you can find just about anything that you want. But yeah, I woke up not feeling good and problems with my stomach again, and just not, I ain't gonna complain, but I just didn't feel like washing my hair, so I used some of that dry shampoo, and it was I didn't really like the smell of it. It's Pantene, and I didn't like the smell of it. I like the Pantene shampoo, but the dry shampoo, that's the first time, we had ever got it. It's been a while, and I never used it but once. But, so I thought, I'm going to stick my hat on, just wear this. And I usually don't wear this unless I'm working out in the garden. And I know my mom and everybody hates me in this hat, but, it is what it is. I just didn't feel good enough to shampoo and have to blow dry my hair. And it is warmer today. It's 43, and I think we're going to hit some more cold spells coming up in the next couple of days. So take advantage of it today, I guess. But yeah, I'm just kind of wondering really why you do go to see this surgeon before the biopsy. I guess I'll find out, and if it's something, I guess I could share with you guys. I don't know. But I'm not really, honestly, I'm not worried about the biopsy on Friday. But thinking of breast and cancer and all that, I want you guys to remember my friend Patty that has had that really bad inflammatory breast cancer, and please remember her in prayer. She has the variant of COVID, and her mom is 91 years old, and her mom's taking care of her. So also please remember her mom, Grace. They, I guess, have a table set out by Patty's bedroom door, and Patty's son's in college, so he's away, and so her mom has been bringing her, I guess, everything that she needs, like to eat or her medicine or whatever, and leaving it on that table by her bedroom door. And then she walks away and stays in either her room or in the living room. And I talked to Patty yesterday, and she said that her mom, as soon as she gets her dishes and stuff, she takes them in there and scrubs them real good, and her hands and everything. So I told Patty, and because she feels so, I guess, sad, depressed that her mom has been the one that is having to take care of her all this time. When she had her surgery and all that stuff, her mom was the one that took care of her. And she's old, and thank God. And I told Patty, I said, Patty, you just have to thank God that he left her here, I believe, to take care of you. So she's fighting that, and that, honestly, it worries me. And I know that we're not supposed to worry, but it has me worried. I haven't talked to her today. I haven't texted her or anything. I told her that because yesterday she was sounding pretty weak, and I could hear the congestion in her lungs, which really scared me. And then after I spoke to her, I found out that Steve has a cousin that was intubated yesterday because of COVID, and he's not doing well at all. He is Steve's first cousin. They were all real close when they were growing up together. And Mike is his name, so remember him in prayer. And as far as I know, Mike has not accepted Christ as a Savior, so that's extra concerning. Because, you know, I put a little picture on my Facebook the other day, and it was perfect. It showed a fingertip with grains of sand on it, and it was like our life here on earth, or like the grains of sand on that fingertip. And then it showed a picture of like a desert or a beach or whatever it was, full of sand, and that was eternity. And I thought that's perfect, because, you know, we are all so concerned about things that happen here on earth, and our eternity is what matters. So get right, you know, with the Lord before you pass away, and we don't know when that each of us will go. But anyway, I'm concerned about Mike. And then my first cousin, his name's Anthony. I also heard last evening, my mom called me and said that she had heard Anthony's not doing good. He also has it. So I know a lot of states right now, a lot of people have been, you know, getting it. And I know there's a lot of people that don't think it's really as bad as the people are saying or the government's saying. And I'm telling you, it's bad. I've lost my good friend Loretta, and I've lost my Uncle Bob, and it's real. It's not something fake. It's a real thing, and it's deadly. And if you have gotten it and gotten over it, you better thank the good Lord, is all I can say, because a lot of people have not been that fortunate. Now, I do believe in it's your right. It is your right if you want to get the vaccine or not. And that I will say. So I think everyone has the right as an American to choose if you want it or if you don't. And it should be should not be up to the government. It should not be up to anybody but yourself. We are all grown adults. We all have our own minds and the way that we process information. And but I'm just saying, please, everybody, vaccinated or not, keep your hands washed and sanitized, and, you know, whatever you can do to keep away from the sickness. Now, here in Ohio, and, well, you know, most of the states, I have a friend in Canada that they don't even have any restaurants opened up or anything. So I am very fortunate that here we are a lot more lenient than what we were, and I'm very thankful for that. I don't think that we should have everything shut down. I don't think it's good for our mental health. You know, I know so many people that got, including myself, that got really depressed when everyone was just shut in, and it's not good. It's not good for the elderly. Like when my Uncle Bob passed away from it, he wasn't able to even see his family, and yeah, it's tough. So if you do have people out there, elderly people or even young people that are shut in or whatever, give them a phone call at least. Text them, let them know, hey, you know, I'm thinking of you. And like my friend Patty, I told her if there is anything, and I meant it, anything that I can do or drop off to their house, I could just leave it out on the porch railing. I know her mom, you know, being 91, is she gets really, really tired easy. And I'm hoping that I can get together a good dinner for her. I pretty much know what Patty likes to eat. So that would save her mom from having to do a little bit of extra work. So, all right, well, I'm in this small town where my doctor's office is at, and I will get back with you guys as soon as I can. All right, I just got out, and I was tired from walking. Excuse me, I had to have a drink of a Diet Pepsi. It went really, really well. And I'll just tell anybody that is watching this that might not know, you know, what goes on during this meeting with the surgeon. She's the same one that I met, as I told you guys, with for the colonoscopy that got postponed. And I told her, I said, seriously, I'm more concerned about that colonoscopy. But what she did was she just talked with me, and she did a breast exam, and both breasts and underneath my arms, and checking the nodule or lymph nodes. And when she got done with that, we just kind of talked a little bit. She was asking about my when I had open heart surgery, and I told her about packing that spot, and she said, well, thank goodness that it didn't go, the infection didn't, I didn't have infection, and that it didn't go all the way to the sternum, because that's really, really bad. And I told her that we were fearful of that, you know, and of course had lots of prayers. So I told her my personality is I want to know everything, kind of blunt. I want to know everything. And that even with this and with my colonoscopy, I kind of wanted her to know, maybe put down in my chart even. I'm very, very much the type of woman that wants to know every bit of information. And that's the difference between me and like my friend Patty. She didn't research. She didn't want to know. She just wanted it out of her breast and to go on, you know, and not think about it. Well, I don't know why God makes us all so different, but he does, and there's good and bad about both points, I guess. But anyway, the doctor, the surgeon, was very, very pleased that I had that type of personality. She said, you tend to deal with stress better because of that. And I said, yeah, I do, because you have no choice. You face things head on, take care of them. And you know, just like with Steve, I told her about Steve having that transplant, the liver transplant, and that I was the one that took care of him and packed it and did all that stuff. And I think, you know, but I've always been that type of person. I've always been, you know, before, like I said, before computers were even thought of, I was the type of girl even that would try to research encyclopedias and everything. That's just how God made me. And I truly wish that I would have became a nurse. That's what I always wanted to do, was to, well, when I was young, I wanted to go overseas and help people. But now that I'm older, I would have loved to have been fighting all that's going on today. But that didn't happen, and that's okay, because God had different plans for my life. And I'm just thankful that I have been here. And I hope that through my videos that I have been a help to some of you, that I have been someone that you feel like you could email me or ask for prayer, or just have a friend to talk to. I hope that you understand that I want to be that for you guys. And that's really all there is to it. That says who I am, sort of in a nutshell. So what we're going to do is the 21st on Friday, I will go in and they will numb me, and they will do a ultrasound guided biopsy, which I'm very, very thankful for, because my friend Patty had a biopsy without ultrasound guiding, and her breast was black and blue when they were done. It was horrible, and she already had, you know, that bad type of cancer. So yeah, I told the doctor, I'm glad to hear it's ultrasound guided. They'll take out slivers of the mass, and it's very tiny. She couldn't even feel it by doing a breast exam, which I can't either. And so it's very tiny. So she said she doesn't think that it's going to be anything, but you know, you don't know. So because of the unknown certainty, she goes, what really makes them wonder what it is because it came on quickly. And you know, anything that comes on quick like that, they definitely want to get that checked right away. So she said the thing with, I don't know if your guys' hospitals, which I'm sure they probably do, we have something called My Chart. and all information, including biopsy, pathology reports, everything goes to that. So she said it's a good thing, and it's not always a good thing, because the pathology report will go on to my chart sometimes before she even gets it. If she's in surgery or if she's with a patient or whatever, she goes, a lot of times you will get a ding on your phone telling you that you've got a new message on my chart, and you'll be sitting there and opening it. And she said it's not been a good thing for a lot of her patients, because she said she has actually had patients that were alone when they found out that they had cancer, and it was devastating to them. I told her, because of my personality, once again, that's not going to be me. Actually, I would prefer to be alone when I hear the news. I honestly, I don't know. I really don't know if it's going to be good or bad. Only God knows that, but I'm not fearful. I am not fearful from that. My life's in His hands. So I don't know. I just am more fearful with the colonoscopy than I am this. So I don't know. At first, I kind of wondered, and I kind of thought it could be cancer. But the more that I have researched things online, pictures of my ultrasounds, pictures of the mammogram, yeah, I'm leaning more toward no. I'm thinking that it's where I pulled whatever happened after my open heart surgery, and I bent over and I felt that muscle tear or whatever it was. They did a CAT scan and all that, and x-rays and all that stuff, but nothing showed up, because at first they thought it was where I had my sternum fixed back together, and it wasn't that, and they didn't see anything, but it still hurts. So when I roll if I'm on my left side in bed and I roll to my right side, it hurts really bad. It's like a burning, tearing feeling. So she's thinking that it could be that. It could be whatever that is. It could have caused that tissue, whatever the mass they call it. But anyway, so that's what I know so far, and I will be making another video for you guys on Friday. I hope that I'm doing well with explaining everything in detail, because I have researched videos this week to watch about things like this. Some of them have been very good, very detailed, and some of them are not, and it was a waste of time for me to sit and watch. So I'm hoping that someone somewhere is going to be maybe in a little bit of a panic, a little bit of a nervousness, because they're going through the same thing. And I hope that I can be a help to them. I have people say all the time that my voice is soothing, and so I'm hoping that if it be my voice, my manner, whatever, I hope that I'm a help to somebody. So come back on Friday and I will have a video about the biopsy, and I'll let you know in detail everything that I find out. So you know, that day. Now it's going to be, she said, probably 2 to 4 days after the biopsy before we find out what the pathology report would be, good or bad. You know, it takes about 2 to 4 days, and as soon as I also get that, I will let you guys know. So I appreciate each and every single one of you, all of the love and the prayers, the support, the friendships I have made on this channel. I am an introvert. Even though my personality on camera may not come through that I am an introvert, but I very much am an introvert. I sometimes can't even make myself go anywhere because of my anxiety and stuff. So I'm able, for some reason, I guess because it's just me and my camera or me and my phone, and I know that you guys are watching, but it's a different thing for me. I'm not looking right into anybody's face telling them all this information. So I'm glad that I can share. So let's put it that way. Everybody have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye-bye.